Major strategies. There are 6 major parasitic strategies, namely parasitic castration, directly transmitted parasitism, trophically transmitted parasitism, vector-transmitted parasitism, parasitoidism, and micropredation. These apply to parasites whose hosts are plants as well as animals. These strategies represent adaptive peaks. Intermediate strategies are possible, but organisms in many different groups have consistently converged on these 6, which are evolutionarily stable. A perspective on the evolutionary options can be gained by considering 4 key questions: the effect on the fitness of a parasite's hosts, the number of hosts they have per life stage, whether the host is prevented from reproducing, and whether the effect depends on intensity. From this analysis, the major evolutionary strategies of parasitism emerge alongside predation. Parasitic castrators. Parasitic castrators partly or completely destroy their host's ability to reproduce, diverting the energy that would have gone into reproduction into host and parasite growth, sometimes causing gigantism in the host. The host's other systems remain intact, allowing it to survive and to sustain the parasite. Parasitic crustaceans such as those in the specialized barnacle genus Sacculina specifically cause damage to the gonads of their many species of host crabs. In the case of Sacculina, the testes of over 2/3 of their crab hosts degenerate sufficiently for these male crabs to develop female secondary sex characteristics such as broader abdomens, smaller claws, and egg-grasping appendages. Various species of helminth castrate their hosts. This may happen directly, whether mechanically by feeding on their gonads, or by secreting a chemical that destroys reproductive cells, or indirectly, whether by secreting a hormone or by diverting nutrients. For example, the trematode Zoogonis lasius, whose sporocysts lack mouths, castrates the intertidal marine snail Tricha obsoleta chemically, developing in its gonad and killing its reproductive cells. Directly transmitted. Directly transmitted parasites, not requiring a vector to reach their hosts, include such parasites of terrestrial vertebrates as lice and mites, marine parasites such as copepods and cyanid amphipods, monogeneans, and many species of nematodes, fungi, protozoans, bacteria, and viruses. Whether endoparasites or ectoparasites, each has a single host species. Within that species, most individuals are free or almost free of parasites, while a minority carry a large number of parasites. This is known as an aggregated distribution. Trophically transmitted. Trophically transmitted parasites are transmitted by being eaten by a host. They include trematodes, cestodes, acanthocephalans, pentastomids, many roundworms, and many protozoa such as toxoplasma. They have complex life cycles involving hosts of 2 or more species. In their juvenile stages, they infect and often encyst in the intermediate host. When the intermediate host animal is eaten by a predator, the definitive host, the parasite survives the digestion process and matures into an adult, some live as intestinal parasites. Many trophically transmitted parasites modify the behavior of their intermediate hosts, increasing their chances of being eaten by a predator.